Ever dream of having your own golf course in your backyard? Well, meet Jeremy. He had that same dream that you and I did, and he took that and he built arguably America's #1 best backyard golf course with an Airbnb. I sat down with him, learned how he did it, asked him a couple of questions, and I want to share that with you guys. Okay, so America's #1 backyard golf hole. What made you want to build a golf course in your backyard?
Well, it takes a lot of gumption, but what guy does not want a backyard golf hole, man? Come on. Fortunately for me, I just had the stars aligned with the equipment, the knowledge, and then once we got the land, that was the final piece of the puzzle to get moving on this thing.
Did you have any kind of like greenskeeping experience before, like on like a professional level?
Negative. I worked at a golf course as a teenager, like most of us probably have. That's about it.
This is a side project for you. This isn't even your main job. This is something that you have somehow found enough time away from your normal 9 to 5, which you run a business.
Yep.
And now you've decided to start another business on the side, running a golf course, which seems like arguably one of the hardest things anybody could ever set out to do.
Yeah, it's a balance. You know, we all think that we don't have enough time, and I think it's just I'm fortunate enough to make the time with my normal business. I can usually get out here by 2 o'clock and make the real money in the mornings and the day, then come out here and spend that money on the backyard golf course.
And so this isn't just a golf course for you though. This is a functioning Airbnb rental. Like people can come here, they can book the cabin, and they can come out and enjoy the course while they stay here, right?
Yeah, so it actually serves several pieces, and one, it's a passion project that kind of started, and now with the B&B, the guests come from all over North America to play here and stay here, and you know, our boys get to play and practice, and then when I say the young boys, but also us big boys get to spend a lot of time out here in the evenings hacking it around.
How many acres do you have here on this golf course?
So the total property is around 140 acres, but the golf course itself takes up about 12 acres, and that's including the tee boxes that are poked back in the woods. We talk about fairway and green area, we're only taking up 4 or 5 acres. The hot topic is real grass versus synthetic grass. The quick answer to that is how much time and passion do you have? If you want to battle, if you want the satisfaction of a real green, you got to plant some real bent grass. Now, if time is not on your side, you want synthetic greens. I love the passion of a real green. I love the way it receives balls. I love the way it putts. So I tackle that with the passion of having real grass.
And obviously everything else, that's just a matter of how much you want to bite off as well. You know, you could start with 1 tee box, 2 tee boxes, 3 tee boxes, and then so on and so forth.
Yeah, that's how we started out here. We started off with just a couple tee boxes, and over the last 3 years, we've managed to get up to 9 unique tee boxes that brings in different angles, whether it takes a fade, a draw, a drivable par 4, a long par 3, and then we got even a long par 5.
Yeah, you guys, you even have in a backyard golf course, you have a par 5.
I do, 495 yards.
A true par 5, not just like a little, like, you know, 400 yard kind of like tricky shot, like a genuine, like forced layup first shot par 5.
Yeah, so we're fortunate with this property, the way the creek meanders down the fairway. The creek can wreak havoc, the trees can wreak havoc, we got a bunker. So not so much easy peasy. There's lots of obstacles. As you found out playing here the last day or so,
Yep.
It can be a challenging track to get yourself around.
It's tough. It's, you know, you got to be able to hit a draw, and you got to be able to hit a fade, and you got to be able to hit a straight ball. And wedges, definitely wedges here.
Yeah.
And how much would you say for somebody who's looking to start their own backyard golf course, how much would a project like this run the average person?
So the first key component to that question is you got to buy your wife something that makes her really happy, okay? Start there, okay? And then let's focus on the golf green. So the golf green itself, it's going to cost about the amount of that side-by-side everybody's got. You know, 20 to 30,000.
That's just for the green.
That's just for the green area.
Just to start the green. How much time do you spend currently on the course?
A typical week of just basic maintenance, I'm going to put in 18, 20 hours a week.
So that's no broken sprinklers, that's no
aeration, no broken parts, no broken, components. That's just pretty much keeping the grass healthy and cut.
There's no random animal running amok on the green and fixing a bunch of marks from his hooves or anything.
No, so I'm putting in the hours about each evening, whether it's 1 or 2 or 3 hours. I hit it pretty hard on the weekends. When I have guests, I'll take special attention to getting the bunker nice, sometimes double cutting the green. But it's all very enjoyable time. It's time that I can't wait to tend to after my normal 9 to 5 job. I can't wait to get out here and get on that mower or get in that bunker. It's sounds crazy to most, but that's how it is.
We're about to do a cup change. I've always wanted to learn how to change a cup or how to change a pin, so we're gonna figure it out today. Okay, we got the tools of the trade here.
Also got our cup cutter, our cup setter, our cup puller, leveling it out, a roller, and a little bit of sand in case we need it. The first step, let's get the old one out.
Pull the pin.
Yep, let's get hold of it. Get it down the center, kind of wiggle it up.
And just pull?
Yes, sir. Now what we're going to do is just try to find a location that's not right on top of the last two cup changes. So we have one right here and right here. So we don't want to get it right close to them, so we'll also pick a spot that maybe there's a bad mark. Like right here, we've got a ball mark. So we'll plop this down, and then we'll step back and look at our location to get a feel. Does it feel right? Does it look good? I think it does. All right, Birdogey, the key part here is to make sure it's somewhat plumb. You're gonna grab the handles, twist and push back and forth. It's gonna go in like a hot butter knife.
Okay, does that look straight up?
That looks good.
And just twist?
Twist and push.
That is so smooth.
Keep going.
It's about there.
Keep on going till you. Okay, I think you've bottomed out. Yep.
Okay.
Now that we have it buried to our depth, now we're going to kind of twist and just pull up.
Just twist and pull up now?
The plug will stay with the cup cutter. Jackpot.
I'll be damned. Okay, that's a fresh looking hole.
All right, we're going to just place the cup by hand. It doesn't have to go all the way down, just kind of get it started.
Looks like about
Yeah.
right there.
It's our cup setter.
Okay.
So you're going to just place that in the top. Push it down a little bit, then you might have to tromp on it with your foot.
Do I need a twist or anything?
No. Now you can hit it one time with your foot, maybe.
Just right on top?
Yes, sir. All right, now twist and it should pull right up. Jackpot.
Like that. Perfect.
And the last part of this, let's put the flag in. And Birdogey, hold on. One more critical component. This flag, do you know what it does?
I have no idea.
So if the pin's in the front, this flag is low. If it's in the middle, we're about midways. If it's in the back, we're kind of in the back, so we're going to keep that up a little higher. That tells the golfer pin location as front to back of the green.
I never knew. So instead of different colored flags, you could have one flag and then you just move this up, whether it's in the back, middle, or the front.
Correct.
But wait, that's only half of it. We have to replace the other cup now.
So probably the most satisfying part is putting that baby back in. So let's hold it like that, tilt it in the hole.
Try not to mess up the hole. Oh, chew it up a little bit, but.
All right, so now we're just gonna take this handle, grab a hold of this, and then pull this up.
Okay.
It's gonna compress the new one back down there. All right, so I think that's close enough. Now, our bottom's a little bit loose, so this is spongy enough where we can pat that down with our foot.
Okay, so give it a little tap.
Yep.
Just like right in the center.
Yeah, center, probably a good tap. Those are not cup changing boots.
They are not.
By the USGA.
They are not cup changing boots.
I've got the cup changing boots.
Yeah, you got the cup changing boots. I was being too shy.
So we do have a couple more things to do. I always have a pocket knife. So what I want to do is I want to promote lateral root growth for this bent grass green. Kind of like that. Last little component, we'll take a little bit of dry sand. We're just going to sprinkle it around the edges a little bit. Kind of pat it in. Then you can have the pleasure of just taking a nice foot roll on that.
This is the part that I see that always looks so satisfying. Just flattening it out. Just like so.
Yeah, so basically with irrigation, that sand will kind of work itself in, a couple mows, and you won't be able to tell it was there.
All right. There
That's
it is.
Cup changing 101.
Cup changing at Spud Run, the world's #1 backyard golf hole. Now, do you have any plans on adding any more greens or any more tee boxes?
My goodness, Birdogey, that is the hottest question on the internet when it comes to my channel is when are you going to add more greens? My quick answer, when I get more time and more money. And as we sit here at the Hack Shack, this is one of the most fun places to hang out on a nice evening, fire up the lights, the campfire, get the brewskis going, and get the boys up here, and just have a day up here.
Yeah, you got a full size, it looks like a double sized chipping mat directly over, which is actually, we're sitting on the 6th tee box. This is one of the tee boxes that uses a synthetic chipping mat because it's at the Hack Shack. But it also means that you get to come up here with a bunch of different, a bunch of your buddies and some golf balls, and they even set up a little tic-tac-toe down there, or you can do closest to the pin, and you just come up and just whack a bunch of golf balls down onto the green.
It's been tons of fun. I'd mentioned it's a passion project. It definitely is. It takes a lot of work, but the end result, I get to meet folks like you. I get to play with my friends. The boys get to play. It's my happy place. I'm living every guy's dream here in my backyard. Birdogey, thanks for coming out and checking out the backyard golf course. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, I appreciate the interview.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you guys sticking around and watching the interview. I had a ton of fun out at Spud Run Golf, and just remember to subscribe or 3-putt the rest of your life.